Welcome to an unboxing review of the Timex Q. Just as an introduction, I'm not a watch aficionado. I'm just an ordinary gent who likes this watch and how it looks so much that I went out and got one. So let's get to the unboxing. So we've got the white sleeve that comes, and then it comes with a Timex box that we open, and there it is. Let's get these out of the way. And when we open this, there is the watch. So we've got the watch here, and then you just put it to one side. It's got some lettering, a reissue of 40 years in the making, first released in 1979. Our original diver-inspired Q Timex gave a new generation a modern Timex watch with a quartz technology. A true reissue, we recreated every detail, including the true-to-era woven stainless steel bracelet, functional battery hatch, rotating ring, luminescent paint, and ticking inside is a modern quartz movement. And I believe under here is just the user manual. So let's get right to it. So let's take a look at the watch. So I got this watch actually from the Canadian Timex website for 229 Canadian dollars before tax. And I believe it's 179 US dollars for those that were wondering. I purchased this I think when they released it the third time, which was in October, and I just checked on the website and they still have some in stock. So if you guys are still on the fence, or if you guys have been waiting for these to be restocked, they are back in stock. So you guys should get them while they still have some. So as you can see, let's take off the protective sticker. Look how nice that is. So looking at the watch, we've got a blue dial, which is very nice, with kind of yellowish lume, which is very reminiscent of classic watches. It feels like the watch itself has been around for quite some time. And we've got the Q Timex logo and the quartz name, and just look at that bezel. It's got the blue and the red combination, which reminds me a lot of the Rolex GMT Pepsi and the Tudor GMT, which honestly is what really caught my eye the first time I saw this and kind of pretty much made me buy the watch. So it's really nice. Although this isn't officially a GMT watch, we could definitely track a second time zone by moving the bezel around to the appropriate setting. So, I mean, unfortunately, the bezel itself isn't on a clicker, so it's multi-directional, but it doesn't have that satisfying click, click, click. So I'm guessing it's, it's more of a slider more than anything, but I guess it gets the job done. And it's got a very slim profile, I must say. You can see the dome acrylic as well, and the acrylic dome. So let's take a look at that smoothness. That dome is just really nice. I've read a lot about on reviews though that it gets scratched easily. And to be honest, this isn't my first Timex Q. I actually ordered one during the second release, but I had to send it back because it came with scratched dome already. So we've got a couple of angles that are really nice, and the band is also quite, it reminds me of old watches back in the day, but it looks like it's got good build quality. Turn it around, we've got the battery hatch, which is a really nice touch, because then we don't have to go to a watch expert to change the battery once it dies. Just pull out a coin, twist it a bit, and pop out the battery and put in the new one. So let's try setting this watch up. Pull that out, there you go. Look, if we just click the watch, there you go, let's see it tick. Looks very nice. So the wristband itself is also quite nice. It's very reminiscent of vintage watches, and it's got a very easy way to adjust the strap as well. So just stick anything small in here and flip it up. So you just go pop that open, and then this thing slides around. So it's really easy. Again, no need for a watch expert or watch tools. Yeah, which is really nice. It's a really nice touch from Timex, so good on them. So counterclockwise sets the watch clockwise, I guess. It's odd, because my brain wants it to turn clockwise, but I guess that's the way they make it. And then to set the date, so let's set it for 6. Push it all in, and it's in the second position. We can set the date. It's very sensitive. Okay, to set the watch day language, all you got to do is have it on the 3rd position, and then just alternate between the 11th hour and the 4th hour. Thursday. Finally, we should have it all in English. And now we just gotta set the time and the day. Here's a quick wrist shot. It's very comfortable and very light. No problems with wearing it. So there you have it, the Timex Q reissue of 2019. Is Is it an obvious purchase? I mean, if you like the design, definitely. For me, it was a no-brainer. It reminded me heavily of the Rolex GMT. But I don't know, for watch collectors and watch purists, that would probably say to give this one a hard pass. But for myself, it's nice to have a watch that I don't have to wind every week or so. You know, it's nice to just pick it up, slap it on the wrist, and away you go. You know, I have other watches to wind and appreciate the movement, but you know, this one just grab and go. So there you go. There's my honest review. Hope you enjoyed that.